Good evening, I'm Alex Roy. Some Indiana House Democrats say they want to be satisfied. Some Republican legislation is not unconstitutional before they return to the State House from Illinois. And hundreds of people spent yesterday in Indianapolis protesting a bill which many say could lead to legalized discrimination against Indiana's immigrant communities. And the League of American Bicyclists has given Indiana University the Bronze Medal for bicycle friendliness. The league recognized 20 universities that create exceptional environments where bicycling can thrive. The IU Office of Sustainability submitted the application.
5 months ago, farmer Trevor Glick was worried he wasn't going to get his crops in the ground.
We usually like to plant early to mid-April, and we started mid-May. There was a three and a half day window we were able to plant, and then everything was finished 1st of June. So that was 30 to 40 days behind planting.
For Glick, who farms 1,800 acres with his brother, the flooding problems quickly turned to drought problems. This summer was one of the driest on record. Then there was the heat. 90-degree days helped the corn mature quicker. The upside of that is Glick is now ahead of schedule on harvesting, but the downside, the quality of the corn has suffered.
If we would have had good pollination, this would have been extended as long as the other one and filled with kernels.
And that means less corn. According to a report the USDA released Tuesday, in 2010, 4% of the state's corn was considered to be in very poor condition. This year, that number has increased to 10%. Meanwhile, the percentage of corn in good condition is down 14% over last year's numbers. Indiana Farm Bureau Director of Industry Relations Bob Cherry says those numbers are estimates and vary drastically from one part of the state to another.
This year, we haven't had the rain during the summer, late summer months, most part now. However, throughout the state, there are spots where they got rain, so yields are all over the place.
Cherry estimates Indiana farms have lost 5 to 10 bushels of corn per acre because of the weather. The Glicks, who also grow soybeans and wheat, say those crops have fared better. Farm insurance and early season yield estimates have helped protect their revenues. Glick says they haven't lost any money, only the potential to make a profit. For WTIU News, I'm Alex Roy. Tim Connor and his family have been raising shrimp in their backyards for the past 7 years. What sounded like a difficult operation actually wasn't that big of a project.
Looked and it didn't look like it was all that big operation as far as getting it going and all.
So after reviewing what it took to build a pond to raise shrimp, the Connor family, with the help of some friends and a front-end loader, started digging.
Decided to give it a try. We had a field we weren't doing anything with, so we dug a pond there and put a drain at the bottom so we can drain the pond and harvest the shrimp.
The shrimp are grain-fed, and since they're raised in fresh water, they contain no iodine. Iodine is the cause for many people's shellfish allergies.
And we've had some people out here that hadn't had shrimp in a long time, and they're tickled to death they could eat shrimp again.
The United States demand for seafood is constantly growing. More than 6 billion pounds of shrimp are imported every year from fish farms in Southeast Asia and South America. But poor regulations and questionable business practices have led many Americans to reconsider where they're getting their fish from. As of now, Connor can raise up to 450 pounds of shrimp in his small 3/4 acre pond. During harvest season, he puts signs in his yard advertising shrimp for sale. Typically, Connor sells out in one day.
Yeah, it's first come, first serve. Yeah. And once they're gone, they're gone.
The bad thing is I don't make enough of it, and then that's what I'm trying to fix.
But a greater harvest means more time and money, both of which Connor does not have. For now, the operation is simple. No antibiotics are needed, and the shrimp are fed local corn.
I don't have any scientific way of feeding them. I just have a bucket and a cup and throw it out there.
Currently, there are only 4 shrimp farms in Indiana. Reporting for the Weekly Special, I'm Alex Roy.
And I'm pleading with you to be that person that defines yourself as the person that helped this.
Lauren Spears' mother, Charlene, delivered an emotional plea to the press Monday after Bloomington Police Captain Joe Qualters dismissed what seemed to be their only credible lead thus far, a white truck appearing to circle the area around Lauren's supposed last known location was found to be in no way connected to the 20-year-old IU student's disappearance.
We are satisfied with not only the information provided to our investigators, but also the video information that supports that vehicle being excluded.
Police had incorrectly believed the truck passed by twice, prompting the initial suspicion, but learned of a video surveillance timing discrepancy over the weekend that proved it had in fact only passed by once. The driver was picking up a co-worker and reportedly did not see anything suspicious.
I think you know by now that the search is extended to large spaces of land outside the city of Bloomington. So it takes a significant effort of people and power to get out there and cover all that ground.
Sunday marked the first time the search expanded to an area outside Monroe County when police received a tip about a foul odor near Martinsville in Morgan County. The tip did not yield any leads. For WTIU News, I'm Alex Roy.